Hello everyone, this is Shadow here with a new commentary. Today is also my birthday, which is why I've named the video Birthday Commentary, or I will name it like that. A few things have happened since my last video, which was a while ago. Again, I will apologize. I'm not actually, no, I'm not going to apologize because by now you guys will probably have noticed that I release videos every 3 to 4 weeks, and I will maybe pick up now that it's summer and I have more time to, record and do these voiceovers. So you guys might see more, you might not. I'm not going to promise anything. So first off, I guess, which is most important, is that I graduated from high school, which is really exciting because, no more high school drama or schoolwork and whatever. I'm off to college now, so that's always a plus. I'm actually going to Georgia Tech, Georgia Institute of Technology, which is in my home state. I got into a few other places, but the price out of state was pretty damn expensive, not gonna lie. And in-state tuition for me was very good. Plus, I got a few scholarships, and Georgia Tech is practically free for me. I mean, I still have to pay for like room and board and stuff, but it's a lot better than my other choices. So pretty excited for that college and stuff coming up. I will be living on campus, but on campus they also have the second fastest or third fastest internet in the world, I think. It's like behind the Pentagon and like MIT. So if I play Combat Arms, I'm probably going to get a really good connection. After graduation, my grandparents wanted to take me to a cruise in Alaska, which was pretty fun. I think that was their like goodbye present to me and my brother before we went off to college because they probably wouldn't be seeing us that much afterwards. That was a 7 day trip. It was my second time going there, but still, it was really fun. We went fishing, we went zip lining, biking. It was all good. When we were fishing, my brother Nick, he caught like a 30 or 40 pound fish, and then my dad had like a 20-minute fight with a 150 pounder, and he like pulled it up to the side of the boat, and it was too big to like take in. So we had to let it go, but it was still pretty cool. It was the biggest fish he's ever caught in his life, and he's been fishing since he was a teenager, like off the coast of Taiwan, which is an island, which is where I am originally from. Fun fact. And today is my birthday, so I don't know why I'm at home alone recording this. My brother's at work. Um, my parents are both out working also, so I guess I got kind of bored and decided to do this. I'm having a party tonight. Actually, I don't know if that can happen. I got in a pretty big fight with my parents, so they might not be letting that. But I'm gonna have dinner with my friends, like 10 or so of my good friends, and my parents will pay for that. I hope. I hope. They might make me pay. Who knows? So I don't want to just talk about myself today. There's been a lot of stuff going on, like since I've gotten back, and while I was gone, when I came back, I saw like 4 or 5 new montages, like two by Genesis, who's a really good player from Terry Skills. I saw the Escapism Clantage, which was very, very good, or not considering. It was brilliantly edited. The clips were all good. There were a lot of good accolades. I only have a few complaints, like um, a lot of the nades weren't, that creative. I don't know. There were just a lot of ear nades and a lot of junk free clips, which isn't necessarily bad, but um, I just I think it's easier to accolade in those in junk fleet and the more enclosed maps. And let me think what. Oh, Lezu's two tower montage, Broken Pieces, Fourth Overdose. They were all pretty good, and it was nice to come back and just like see all these pop up. And I got to watch a bunch of quarantine videos for a while. And I think I may be making a new montage. Once again, I'm not going to guarantee anything, but I tried recording for like an hour or two today, and it went okay. So, I might be continuing that. So don't be surprised if there's a new montage by me coming out in the future. So I wanted to talk about the EU player, the European players, their gameplay and shifting and its applications, its downsides, etc. in general, whatever. So that was really inarticulate. So first off, European players, I think, like based on all their montages, that they're great players. They're just as good as us North American players. The only difference is that their zombies are probably a little less experienced in chasing and awareness because you can look at all the montages that they make and they're doing not necessarily bad nades, but for an experienced zombie, they're pretty obvious air nades or whatever, and they should be easily avoided. Yet um, the players are able to, get a bunch of unbelievable pluses, and then like a multi-kill knife. I got more. That was really impressive, by the way. I don't know how you did that. Um, so I don't get why a bunch of people bash on the European players and say like, oh yeah, they suck, like they're completely worse compared to NA because I played with a couple of them in our servers here where they have like 2 ping and only GP gear and they were kicking our asses like like it was nothing and that was with us experienced chasers, experienced runners and they were doing just as fine. So I think in general they're pretty fucking good. Their top players might not be able to match up with ours, but the general population is probably like average to equal out with us. Actually, I might need to correct that. I'm not sure though, because I haven't played with um, their players like in their home servers, so I never see how they do like in their comfort zone. When they actually have speed gear and holy crap, Flame just shifted in there. I think that was Flame. Yeah, when they have speed gear and 3 ping, good connection, not using a proxy server. And their montages are definitely good, but I feel like the accolades are different. Like unbelievable in your EU is probably equivalent to a ultra in North America. I might be completely wrong in saying this. That's just how I interpret the montages based on how people are being chased and teaming, etc., whatnot. So, people, please don't hate on EU. They're good players and they work just as hard as we do to improve. Next topic is shifting. Um, I used to shift. I didn't know what it was. I thought I was like hacking somehow because I wouldn't swing my arms and yet I would infect someone. I was talking to Stiff the other day about this. I was like, oh yeah, when I first started off, I infect Stiff so easily because I was, shifting my ass off for him. And I was really confused because I wasn't like, I didn't know what shifting was, but I was not swinging my arms and somehow still infecting people. So I thought Blob had installed hacks on my computer or something because I really didn't know what was going on. I just knew that I was infecting people and it didn't seem legit. Then later, I found out what shifting was and found out that it was technically a glitch, but that's pretty debatable as well. I think it's pretty unfair in quarantine, so I don't do it. I know a lot of older players do, and that's fine as well. I just think if you're shifting and try harding, then it's annoying, but I can't say that it's wrong or illegal or bannable because I don't know anyone that's ever been banned for shifting. So I just use the C infect. You can see me right now. I'm attempting to do so. I'm pretty sure it was Stiff who came up with it, or maybe it was Tiff, but I think it's just as effective as shifting, if not more so, and not bannable. So everyone should learn how to see infect. If you don't know, it's just crouching. it's not crouching. It's walking. It's walk infecting, but you just hold C down instead of shift, and it gives you more control so that you're able to react to people's movements. Um, so I'm not going to say that I never shift because I obviously do on occasion, but I try extremely hard not to shift fellow runners, and when I do, it's on accident. So when I like purposefully shift, it's usually for a newbier player who I know I can catch no problemo, and he's like running away from me in a straight line, and I know I'll catch him in 2 more seconds, but I want to save 1 second, so I'll shift him and then just go ahead for the next victim. I think that's justifiable, maybe. I don't know. It's still shifting, so I can't say it's not or try to justify or what am I saying? My point is, I do shift on occasion, but when I do, it's only to speed things up. It's not to like gain an unfair advantage. Just I'm probably not making any sense to you guys, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So I also want to give a few tips to the public for infecting because I consider myself not, I'm an average player, I'm an average slayer, but I'm definitely an above average infector, and that's that's my strength. I can't say otherwise, and I can't pretend that I'm a great free runner because I'm alright. Um, so the key I think is really awareness. I probably should have made a list. So this is coming off the top of my head right now. Ooh, look at that shift. It's awareness, reaction time, and how do I say this? Um, Preparation. No, that's bad. Yeah, I don't even know how to phrase it. Okay, so awareness is just being or knowing when the person you're trying to chase is throwing a nade or attempting to pull a trick on you. So one of the telltale signs of someone is obviously their arm or head movement, and then like you see a nade come out, or you can hear it. But for me, the most important sign is when someone starts running in a straight line. Like if you see a free runner, juking around in these crazy loop-de-loops, and suddenly they just start running straight, that probably means they threw a nade because they wouldn't deviate from their typical running style unless they have a desire to get away from that area really quickly. And that's probably if they threw a nade. So if you, I, I'm not sure if this is like 100% certain, but you guys can try it out and tell me how it works out. But for me, it definitely works like 80 to 90% of the time. If you see an experienced free runner just deviate that drastically, then you should probably get the hell out of the area because they probably threw a shift nade or a angle nade that you didn't see. Um, I completely forgot the list. Awareness, preparedness, reaction. Oh, reactions. So my strategy in infecting is to always aim an inch to the left or an inch to the right of the person, no matter what. Because if you aim straight at where the person is, if it's an experienced runner, he sees you're looking at him and he knows to move out of the way. So whenever you aim directly where a person is, you know they're not going to be there anymore. So aim a bit to the left or a bit to the right because you know they're going to move into that space eventually. So if you see me chasing, I usually just aim like 1 inch to the left and then just keep infecting that area for 3 seconds because how people juke is they go to the left, they go to the right, and they'll come back into your swing. And that's how I infect, and it works pretty well for me. Um, and the last one was preparedness. That's a terrible word. What I'm trying to say is you should be aware of what type of runner you're facing. So if it's a newbie runner, he'll probably do like circles around you or just a straight line. So you don't have to aim 1 inch to the left. You can just aim straight on and shift. Maybe don't shift. Don't shift. If it's a semi-experienced runner, he'll do some jukes and then run away. So let him do those jukes and then just follow him in that straight line. And then if it's a more experienced runner, they'll do whatever the fuck they do, whatever their style is. So you have to be aware of how they run and prepare yourself for that so that you're able to predict their movements carefully and accurately. So I think I'm nearing the end of my video. I want to leave you guys with an opportunity to ask me questions, and I will answer them in my next video. So leave these questions in the comments. I don't want any super personal questions like where I live and what my phone number is and stuff like that. So you know what's right or wrong, and I'll try to answer them in my next video. Thanks for watching, you guys.